Hi, my name is Bruce Roth, and my guest today is Dave Horwoodell, who's an enrolled agent and the founder of Torchlight Tax and Financial Services. Dave, a lot of your viewers may be married with two incomes. What are the implications of filing jointly or filing separately?
Well, in the vast majority of times, you're going to save more money and you're going to get a lower tax bill or a larger refund if you're married and you finally file jointly. It's probably true about 95% of the time. However, it's really, really simple. When you do your tax return, if you do your tax return with a professional or with a computer program, you usually can have a little thing. You can actually put them in as married filing jointly, and you can see what the difference would be if they would file separately. I had one person come to me who was doing a tax return she was worried about her son because he hadn't filed his taxes. So she told her son she was going to do his taxes for him, and she told me she was going to pay whatever he had to pay. She would actually wind up paying the tax bill. And I said, oh, are they going to do marriage filing separately or marriage filing jointly? And so she brings me in, she gets me all this W-2s and everything. I put everything together. And as they're going, she's going, why are they filing separately? They should file jointly. She said, no, he wants to do them separately. There's no question. That's the way it is. Don't bother me about this. They're separately, no more questions. I said, okay. Then a minute later, I said, by the way, what's the social security number of the kid? You have that? She goes, no, I don't. I'll have to call him up and ask. So I call him up. And I say, by the way, what's your social security number for your son, blah, blah, blah. And I put it in there, so you need that. And by the way, I'm doing your tax. I understand you want them filed separately. Do you want me to double check to see what it would be like if you filed jointly? You know, because maybe it would save you some money. He said, oh, yeah, you could do so, but that'd be fine. So I called him back and I said, well, if you file separately, you owe the IRS $2,000. If you file jointly, you get a $3,000 refund. Which do you prefer? And the other thing that's true. And the other point that you have to realize, if you're doing marriage filing separately, maybe you have a reason to do it, whatever, or even
maybe one of the spouses owes a lot of money.
Yeah, there's different scenarios that occur. Or if you're doing marriage filing jointly, and you can always ask the guy, by the way, what would the difference be if I changed? And so you can find out. You can tell him what the difference is. So it's always a good idea to check both ways.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for watching.